What's good, crypto fam? What's popping? All right, so today we have a special guest. We're going to go by Jungle today. His name is Jungle. That's what we're going to go by. So, what's good, Jesse? What's good, Brian? Meg, I see you out there. Not sure who all is in the room yet, but we'll give it a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and introduce Jungle here. And we'll jump into my charts first, and then he wants to show us a few things, and we'll wing this shit because it's the first time I'm in control of the collab. Hey, Jolie, how are you? All right, this is Jungle. Jungle, what's happening, brother?
Yo, what's going on? How's everyone doing, man? Thanks for having me on. Thanks. I want to thank you first, and God bless everyone. All praise be to Jesus Christ. Uh, Excited to be here. Uh, Ready to get into it, man. Thank you again. Hope everyone's having a great afternoon so far.
Oh yeah, I'm happy to have you. We just met, so thanks to Doom. Already
Shout
sound
out,
like a
dude.
hell of a guy. So let's see what kind of shenanigans we can get into, really. How are you all out there? I see you. I see you, Brian, Goldie, Jesse, Julie, and I'm sure some more folks will stop in. I don't know where Doom is. He wants that wrench, but where is he? Nah, Doom's good, peeps. So I'm gonna add my charts up here real quick, and then I'm gonna go ahead and well, it's already shared, but so for me, the weekly. Honestly, I would love to see the weekly come down a little more into this buy zone here, down fill the rest of this imbalance here. Um, Indicators aren't looking too bad. I'm waiting for this RSI to get back above the 50, as I always talk about. This momentum wave's coming down and trying to trigger out. We'll see what happens there. As far as the weekly, not much has changed since last week, in my opinion. Daily, I'm going to jump off these indicators real quick. All right, there we go. Daily, I was hoping for a little more of a drive up here to tag this downtrend line to fill the rest of this imbalance. It did a fair value gap on us. People that trade fair value gaps out there, congratulations, you got your fair value gap filled. However, the imbalance is still not filled. You can see the imbalance is up at 87,913. Will we get there? Hopefully we move back above this downtrend and get up, but that's to remain to be seen. So let me jump back down to the 4 hour. I'm gonna run through these fairly quick. Let's see, zoom out a little bit, and I'm surprised the dogs are actually not barking off the freaking head. So for me, we made this I guess you would call it a macro trend higher high. It's still a lower high in the or micro trend higher high. It's still a macro trend higher low, lower high. Jesus, I can't
Bro, I
speak.
do this shit all the time.
I can't speak. However, like I was telling Doom the other day, this type of behavior here, most times it ends up giving it back. We didn't quite come back down into this, but we may see lower. I think we're going to go lower. We're now resisting on 84.7, which has been a trend, a resistance line for a while now. We broke back through it, and that to me is not a good sign. That's probably pointing back down to this low. Either we sweep it or we come up, I don't know, maybe to the, let's see, maybe to the 786 at 78. And again, that remains to be seen. So back down to the hour real quick. And sorry, I can't see the chat. Actually, let me pull that up real quick. Hold on one sec. At least I can see it on my other computer. All right. Well, that's loading. Yeah. So I want to push it back above 84. Once we get support up here, we probably are looking at the 86 range, obviously, and so forth. We get above that support, we're probably pushing up to 87 and then 92 from there. Will that happen? Who knows? Nobody knows, honestly, especially the way Bitcoin's been acting. So let me, god damn, that other computer's being slow as hell. So that's what I'm looking at on the hourly. Ain't much change since last night. Not that I streamed last night, but we are
Ain't
pushing.
much change since like
Huh?
I said, ain't much change since like what was it, the 20th? We've
Yeah,
just been in this range of the 20, since the 20th. Ain't much change.
right. All right, there's the chat. Baron Boss Lady, what's going on? Poe Man, username. What's happening, all you peeps out there? How's everybody's Saturday going? If you didn't hear me in the beginning,
I think you lost your
that jungle is a
audio.
really good.
There you are.
You still there?
Yeah, you came back.
Okay, that was weird. I don't know what the hell.
Sorry.
My
You just cut
internet's
out
kind
for
of
me.
in and out all morning, so hopefully I don't lose this stream. But it does look kind of shitty on my end, but that should get better. Let's see. How's it look out there for you guys in the chat? How's it looking? Is it looking all right? I'll wait for them to respond. You lost it all? Somebody said they lost it. It should come back. Give it a minute. Fine, thanks. Looks handsome. All right. I'll jump back into it then real quick. All right, jumping down to a lower time frame, we'll jump into the 24. And if you notice, Jungle, I'm a 6, 12, 24, 30. So I go by 6 minutes. I don't know why that is. I just feel like it's a cleaner chart.
No, I feel you, bro. Everybody has their preferences.
Right.
I'm all over. All over.
I hear you. So the 24-minute, again, we want to push above 84.4. We start making some higher highs here. We could push out of this freaking dreadful trend we've been in. So that's pretty much it for, this portion. I do want to show you this real quick. So on the daily, if we go to the daily, so this is an indicator that I've been playing around with. Somebody gave me the code, and it's a guy. His name's Stupid Bitcoin. I know, funny name, but he's
my name's Junglebeast.
right. I'm Blocky, so come on. So the guy, Stupid Bitcoin, he gave me this code, I don't know, 3 weeks ago. I still don't know a lot about the indicator, but it's actually pretty cool because I've been looking for a liquidity style indicator, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
So it's called Liquidity Heat Map by Rubik's Algo. I guess that's his brand name.
Okay.
So if you want, I will get you this code and show you how to install it into your trading view. You do have to go to the Pine editor and paste it in, but I should be able to make something happen though. I may be able to get it to you where you just have it in your favorites.
Right. Okay, that'd be cool. Cause
Yeah.
I don't know anything about the Pine editor. I know how to copy and paste, obviously, but
Right. I didn't either, and he showed me, and it's actually really easy. So this indicator just shows you where the liquidity is sitting at. Obviously, most of the times it's above your highs
right.
or your lows, but it does give you an indication of where the market could move and stop at. So if you see here, let me get rid of, nah, I'm not going to get rid of that. So you see here, the darker, I set mine up to look like this. Now they have a crypto style setting in here that is, so you could do crypto or classic. So your classic's going to be your red and greens, and your crypto is going to be, because the guy that made this is a big Frankie Candles guy. So he does the purple and blues.
Okay, I
So
see.
that's why the crypto setting on color theme is like a purple and blue,
I
which I
see. I
prefer
see. I
that
see.
over green and red, because green and red psychology is a no-no in my opinion. That's why my
Well, see, I know about the green and red psychology, but I have to disagree with it because even if you set your candles, your green candles are blue or whatever, and your red candles are purple, it still triggers the same psychology because you know what that purple candle really is. You're still gonna panic when you see that purple candle.
you're
So
right.
I don't really agree with the red and green psychology. It might be because I'm colorblind. Like, I don't really see red and green too well. I actually just had to get some glasses.
Right. Well, as you can see, I still have some type of red and blue,
Right,
bluish
right, right.
green.
I actually like how your chart, it looks neon, you know what I mean?
Right. It
I
kind of
like it.
glows.
Right.
Um, so I'm gonna take a look at the chat real quick. My trading strategy is super. Huh. Nice username. You'll have to explain that to me more in Discord for sure. PC is trying to get in on the trading view code block. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, anybody's welcome to it, I'm sure. I've been talking to Stupid Bitcoin in DMs, and he's willing to give it out to whoever wants to try it out. So, um, all right, let me jump back down here real quick to the 12-minute, a little bit lower of a time frame, just trying to get some type of trend change or
Trying to figure out what's going on.
yeah, because this thing is just not moving like you would want to see. You want to see bigger candles than this. This is just weak, weak. I think I'm on your side as far as going short.
Yeah. I'm
You
still
know,
short from 84 something. I've been in this situation that we've been in since like freaking 16 hours ago. When I opened the trade, it went into profit immediately, but I wanted to see more downside. And
right?
now it's been and I'll actually go look at it right now. Let's see.
Yeah, let's. I can throw your page up if you want.
Yeah, yeah, go and throw it up. I'm down 0.64%. I got
Okay.
$89 on it.
Right. So you're in the drawdown right now.
Right, right, right.
Nah. Keep
Total drawdown with the fees taken out is about 75 cents. So that
oh,
ain't bad. I'm still up. I'll go to my let me see.
right. And I noticed you
Um,
were a trader like me. We don't use big capital yet because we're still learning. We're still trying to trust our strategy. So,
right.
we're
Yeah,
not.
see with this trade, I don't know, are you on my bit units? Can you see that?
No, I'm actually still. Let me take mine off and add yours. I'm actually on your chart right now. I see BTC.
Just my chart. Yeah. Well, on
So
my bit units.
when you change web pages, you'll see at the top, it'll say either stop sharing or view this tab. You can hit view tab and it brings a new tab up. But you don't have to worry about that if you don't want to screw nothing up. So,
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, because I see the stop sharing, but I don't see the add tab.
huh.
So I'll just keep it on my chart.
Yeah. So explain to me a little because I'm really interested in this,
Boom, look at that.
the VWAP strategy.
Okay.
So explain to me a little bit about that if you could. And
Yes, sir. I would love to.
hell yeah.
Um, so the VWAP strategy is a strategy I found through Flopping Roper, Nick Cipher, Crypto Face's brother.
Yep.
I joined his VIP Discord the week he released it, and he introduced this indicator shortly after called the leapfrog indicator. And what it is, it just gives you VWAPs. You can always go and place manual VWAPs, obviously, but with this indicator, you already get the monthly VWAP, you get the daily and previous day VWAP, and it's all labeled for you. You see, we got the previous weekly VWAP.
Yep.
you can just see how well price respects these VWAPs. When you lose one, you tend to go to like whenever we was in this range and the daily and previous day, that's all it did. It came down to the went up to the daily, came down to the previous day, and we just ranged so long. But
Right.
actually, let's go to the weekly because this is where I've been calling since January, mid February. I've been calling this quarter two VWAP at 76K. Uh, just simply because there was a low volume profile right here, and we
Right.
had the bear divs. Am I on the? I need to go to the 3 week. We had the bear divs on the 3 week market cipher. You see,
Right.
not only was it momentum waves, but we also had bear divs on money flow and bear div on a VWAP, and then that
Right.
VWAP crossed over, and whenever the VWAP reacts on these higher time frames on market cipher, whenever it bounces, look, you see we bounce off that zero line, price continues up. We cross over that zero line, price will go down. We come
Right.
back over the zero line, price goes up. We go under the zero line, price goes down.
Right.
So I mean, it pretty much was just calling for it. You know what I mean? I knew as soon as this VWAP crossed right here. You see the cross, and then I just knew that and this was printing since December. Since December, we had the monthly as well. And Flopper Groper we're calling this. If you look on Market Cipher through the history, this is a Coinbase chart. So through the history, red dot, go down, red dot, go down, red dot, go down, red dot, go down,
Huh.
red dot, go down,
Right.
red dot, you go down, red dot, we went down. So it's 100% hit rate on this monthly VWAP or momentum red dot on Market Cipher B, and that was printing since, like I said, December. And I remember telling the homie about it in Discord. And on the 4 hour, I took this trade that I'm in last night on the 15 minute. Let's see, but the VWAP it's just strong supports of resistance or strong levels of support and resistance. You can see we come right up to the VWAP. We come right down to the VWAP. We try to go back up. We don't hold the VWAP. And you can put so many different VWAPs. I wanted to actually go to this settings right here. See, you can have all these. You get the previous quarter from the last year. You got all these quarter, and that's what we just came down and hit was this quarter two VWAP from last year at 76, wherever it was.
Huh.
And it's just you can add your custom VWAPs. I had two custom VWAPs. I've removed them now, but we traded in between those two custom VWAPs. They were such great VWAPs to trade between because as soon as we touched one of them, we came right down to the other one. It was such a great range for like 2 weeks. But as you can see, we're just ranging between a previous weekly and a monthly VWAP right now.
Nice.
Anytime we come down to the weekly, we come back up to the monthly, come back down. I mean, slow moves, but that's when I like to come down whenever I'm trying to find my entry. I'm going to use the daily and the previous day. Right now, they are pretty close to each other. I mean, you can see these wicks. You can obviously see the volatility that's there within these wicks, but now they're pretty close to each other. But usually, whenever we can run away from one of these VWAPs, uh, and we get that reset, like right now, money flow is coming in, but it looks like we're not going to claim this daily VWAP. If we lose the daily, we're more than likely going to come down to the previous day VWAP because that's where it's just weighted price. You know what I mean? That's all a VWAP is
Right.
volume weighted price.
Right.
But you get the red dot right now. Well, let's
Volume
see.
volume weighted average price, right?
Right, average price.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember the A, so I just said price.
Right. No, no, no.
uh,
I just wanted to make it clear for anybody that was
right,
watching.
right. Thank you for that. And another thing with market cipher, like right now, money flow is coming in, but your VWAP's crossing down. I always like market cipher with the money flow to be working with the VWAP. Like you see
Right.
the VWAP starts coming out with the money flow, and you get that little move down.
Right. Which I do believe last night when you took that trade, it was.
Yeah, yeah, no, and then like, let's see, because I took it right here. There was a blood diamond right here because I took it off this momentum candle to the downside. Like we opened and I took it, and then it started printing the. Like I said, as soon as I opened the trade at like 84.69. So somewhere right here in this candle, I opened it and I went into profit almost immediately. You know what I mean? But then you can see what happened. I went into profit a little bit more, and then we came back up. But I'm trusting my TA. I got my stop loss set at 84.8. I thought about closing it a couple times, but I'm just trusting my TA on this one. The 4 hour just started to print a red dot with money flow coming out, and on the macro, I wanted to point out here on the 3 day, you got your money flow coming out. The VWAP looks like it has that curve to the downside. You can see
Right.
it wanting to
Starting to
curve
top
down.
out
These
there.
RSIs are very gapped, super gapped RSIs. And same on the 4 day, money flow is coming out. It's getting lower. I want to say it might have a curve up, but it's definitely getting lower, and the VWAP looks the same as that 3 day. And with how deep these momentum waves are here on Market Cypher B, I wouldn't be surprised if we get some bull divs off of them, like price come maybe a little bit lower than this Q2 VWAP.
Right.
I'm really thinking we will test all-time highs again, and that would make sense at last year's. This is the last year's previous VWAP around 70K. Okay, but you got that spider line, and we all know how well these spider lines work during trading. Uh, and it could just stop at 72K, but it would make sense if this money flow is coming down and this VWAP's getting ready to curve over. It would make sense to see some bull divs off such a deep anchor wave on Market Cypher B, and
Right.
that's going to call for lower prices.
I
And it's the
totally
same
agree.
as the 5 day. Look at that 5 day money flow. I
Yep.
mean, and like I said, it looks like we're about to pinch a green dot, but that doesn't mean we can't follow immediately with a red dot like we see right here. We get the
Right.
green dot, boom, fucking red dot. Fakes everybody out. And
Yep.
then but now you see money flow coming down and your VWAP coming down with that red dot, and
That's
that's
what
when the
brings
moves
price
happen.
down. Right.
Right
Right.
now, VWAP's working against the money flow.
Right.
So, I mean, there's potential unless this money flow just starts curving up off this 0 line, because you can see that. You can see the money flow not even go in the red, not even go in the red sometimes. It's just bounce right off that 0 line and keep climbing. But I
Right.
don't know if we're gonna see that because the 7 day and the weekly strong little curve, but I don't see any kind of pinch to this momentum wave on
Right.
Market Cypher, and money flow is coming out. Looks like it is curving up a little bit, but overall it's going down, and we're well under the 0 line, and we could see a rejection. Like you see, you come up, you kind of cross over, but it really just rejects off that 0 line, and you have another leg down, like we see right here.
Right.
And see, that's what I just don't know. Perfect rejection right here, and it wasn't even that deep. You know what I mean? Now it's deeper, and which means we could not even come up to the 0 line, but ebb and flow. Like right here, we wanted to come up, and we just lost it. So we could come
Right.
up and lose it a bit more before actually crossing over. And the daily, I mean, the daily kind of looks like it's gonna bounce off the 0 line, honestly, unless when it resets later this evening, if it does cross over, man, I'll feel good. But if she bounces, I just don't know about that short. There's probably a better entry. But I'm hoping we see a red dot and one more little bull div. I'd like to try to long it back to 100K if possible.
Right.
If we get the last little leg down, because technically they say the bull run shouldn't be over until the end of this year. Every top, let's go to the monthly. Every top, I don't know if I still have my vertical lines drawn, but every top has been November, December, right here.
Huh.
Where's it at? This Crypto Face pointed this out. I don't know if I'm should be on the weekly probably.
It's definitely there somewhere.
Well, look
Look at
right
that.
here.
Doom's
So
here.
October. Here's November. Here's the November top of 2021. And that was a bull run, right? I don't know what this is. That definitely
Yep.
wasn't November though. But if you do look, most of the time the tops either in December or November for whatever the period of the bull run is, like 2017 right here, it's in December. And
Yep.
then I guess 4 years later would be 2021. And the top is in the very top, because I remember this actually. This is about when I was getting into crypto.
Yep.
Whenever it
Same
like
here.
went right way up in May and then ended up higher in December. So yeah, the first top December, second top November, and now it would be 2025. So it would have to be if we're gonna continue the halving cycles, how we see it, every top has been December or November so far, and then now 2025. If the cycle plays out, we should top out November, December, right?
Right.
And we could even get that little fake pump before more all-time highs like we had in 2021.
So do you think we see something like 2021 where so I've been pulling
Which
fractals from that exact zone where we got in.
mhm.
I've been pulling fractals from that, and I mean it lines up so dang well. It's unreal.
Yeah, well, with how bullish crypto is in general, with the whole administration, with Trump in there doing his thing and the crypto reserve and everything, I could definitely see us going on another run. You know what I mean? Uh,
Right.
Before it, like just like you said, what is this? What is this? April, May, April, May run. It's very possible. It would depend because the 2 week is coming up, and we have more room for bear divs. You know what I mean? We
Absolutely.
definitely have more room for bear divs on these higher time frames. The momentum's still well above the 60 line. So I mean it's possible, but I think we have to come back down and test all-time highs before.
Right. Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
Just a little bit of a shakeout, but everything I think you labeled the video is Bitcoin being manipulated. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, it is. Like,
Right.
there's so many big dogs in this shit now. Like,
Yep.
everybody has a
Ain't
narrative.
gonna be buying no 109 top. That's for sure.
Right. You know what I mean? Like, no. They want in at good prices. I
Right.
think who's Sailor. That's another thing about there are people talking about sailors trying to keep the price up. Uh so it doesn't come down. I think his average entry is like 68K or some shit.
Yeah, it's somewhere there around the old high. It's not too far from the last cycle high.
Yeah, I mean, it would just make sense that we come down and test previous all-time highs before going higher. It would
Right.
be a healthy move, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. So if you had a top call number, what is it?
Let's see. Let's see. Let's break this down on the weekly. Good old spider lines. That's where they come in.
Yep.
All right. So we already wicked up here to 110. We went to 110. What's
Yep.
our drawback so far? 19%. Actually, let's go to 2021 if we're going to think 2021 style. What was it here? So we ran up, and then we had
That was about 30%. I forget.
well, from the bottom wick, it's 50%. We had a 50% correction before running up another. Well, we'll just do it from the high because that's the percentage I really want to see.
Right.
13 more percent. We ran up. We'll call it 20. Fuck it.
Right.
So 20% from the high now. Come on, Wick.
I agree, Brian. He was saying about 120 to 125.
Yeah, this is about a 20% move. Even if we just did the 15, that correlates right there at that spider line, right there, and the price you're calling in the
At about
chat. What was it?
126, right?
120, 125?
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm guessing max 130. 130.
Yep. And
Now, I could be completely wrong. This isn't me saying Bitcoin's going to 130K or the top's 130K and then it ends up being fucking 2 million. You know what I
right.
mean?
Right.
Like
Either right.
not financial advice,
Either
but
way,
I
it's
could
going to be probably a swing failure.
right,
Either
I
way.
could see 120 like if we get through these spider lines at 120 cuz we already got a little bit of volume here. So if we can get back into those areas, we'll probably get some we'll suck right up into some low volume profiles. And then we get above some spider lines. Yeah, I like to call it 120, 125. Yeah, so either 120 right here at this spider line, 130 at this spider line.
Right.
That could be the top. And then we could see the price come back down to 80K and just trade at 80K.
Yeah, because I don't think we go too much lower than that because the amount of big players that are in the game now.
Right, right.
Eventually Bitcoin's going to get to the point where it stables out and it's running more like the stock market, in my opinion.
Right, right. Yeah, because there won't be halvenings and the full supply will be out. And
Yep.
then there's what makes it real valuable is all the dead money in Bitcoin. All the
Yes.
money that will never be touched, never be moved, never be touched again.
Yep. Yep. I agree. Welcome, M Ninja. And yeah, like I said, Doom's finally in the building. Well, he was. I don't know if he's still here,
Oh,
but
what up, Doom? What
either.
up, Chad? I hope you're all doing good.
And I think you're meeting Doom here soon, ain't you? Next week.
Yes, Saturday. Turns out we both live in the same city, and I would have never thought, bro. Like just like he said, people around here don't know. In Louisiana, people don't know about crypto.
Right.
There's nobody I can sit here and just talk to about crypto and they understand it. You know what I mean? I can try to tell people about it, but they're not really in it. And then to
Right.
find out Doom's been a moderator for all these big names and he lives here in Shreveport, I would have never guessed. I would have
Right.
never guessed. But yeah, he's actually the Air Force, and we have we got Barksdale Air Force Base. It's the second largest U.S. Air Force base in the world. It's where we store the B-52s. Uh,
Yep.
it's a very proud place for Shreveport Bossier. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, we got Barksdale, but he's actually Air Force, and they have the air show this coming Saturday, and we're gonna go out there. I'm gonna hit him up, and he's gonna give us some exclusive tours. You know what I mean? Take us on the B-52 and
Hell yeah.
all that good stuff. So yeah, we'll actually get to meet up this weekend.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I've talked to Doom several times like this, one on one, and he's really a good guy. He's a jokester, and
Oh
but
yeah,
who
bro.
is
I was always the class clown.
exactly
Always class clown.
I was too. I was too. Yeah, you as well, I'm Ninja. Great day to you. Just reading the chat a little bit. You're meeting Doom. Hope you got a sense of humor. That's Brian.
Oh yeah, no, I got it. Yeah, I'm good.
But
I'm
yeah,
good.
most of us in here,
14
mod.
seconds behind the snap.
What were you saying? I'm sorry.
No, I was just reading the chat.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, so most of us in here, like Brian, Doom, M Ninja, we all mod for. Well, we still mod for Ben Armstrong, but we don't really show up anymore because we're kind of on strike, I guess you would call it. We
Yeah,
just
no,
don't agree with the
yeah.
way he's handling things. And
I don't either. I mean, this is coming from a guy that grew up watching them, or not grew up,
exactly.
but like in my crypto journey, I grew up like Ben put me on the crypto face from
Yep.
around the blockchain. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because I like I said, I got in at around May 2021, maybe February, because I bought Dogecoin at 4 cents, and it ran up that night. Elon went on that Saturday Night Live, and I took my profits. My wife had the same amount I did, and she was like, "I'm gonna wait because maybe it hits $1." I was like, "That's smart." But it got down to like 56 cents, and she sold hers. But that's really how we got into crypto. And then I started that Around the Blockchain show, and that's what put me on. And then they had Crypto Face on there, and I found out he was like a world record trader. He made this market cipher indicator, and my dude, I loved his streams. I loved his music. I loved his attitude, like how he approached the charts, how he talked. Like I was like, oh yeah, this is my guy. This is what I want to do. Like fuck going to
Right.
work.
Right.
This is what I want to do.
Now, do you have a 9 to 5 or?
For the last year, I haven't. I came back down to Louisiana in 2022 from Denver. I worked the whole time in Denver. Then I started my own video game company while I was a plumber, and my child, she became, what do you call it, conscious. You know what I mean? She is 2.5, 3 years old then, and she was like able to run around and do stuff. And my wife, she wanted to go back to work, and I hated plumbing. I hated plumbing. This Louisiana heat, and we're out there digging septic tanks and trenches and dealing with shitty water. Like
Right.
hated it. And so I was like, man, if you want to go back to work, she went down to be a cashier at the little gas station down the road. I was like, that'd be cool. And she supports me fully, man. I love my wife. Really appreciate her. Thank God for her. But she gave me a year or whatever, and she would have kept working, but I saw she was wore out, man. She was wore out, and I was tired of seeing her that way. So I put in some job applications about 2 months ago, and I got hired at a local casino to be a craps dealer, like the dice game. But I've never had any experience, and so I had to go through school, which was freaking unpaid, which was rough. But I only got 2 weeks left. I'm pretty much hired as long as all I got to do is my state trooper fingerprint thing, and that's
Okay.
coming up this week. But I am about to be a craps dealer at the Bally's Casino in Shreveport, which
Shit.
is great, man, because Shreveport is freaking poor. Louisiana's probably either Louisiana's going to be the poorest state or the second poorest state next to Mississippi when you look it up. You know what I mean? And to be at Bally's as a dealer, that's good money around here. So yeah,
Now,
I am about to go back to work, but I'm still striving in my video game development for my company, and obviously the charts and my YouTube. Like I don't want to have to do a nine. I want to do what I love. You know what I mean? And
right.
I love this. Yeah, I
I
really
totally
love this.
agree.
But I do adjust. I am about to. I got to figure out my schedule too, man. Like but it's all good. I know God's got me. I got faith in the Lord. I've
There you
whatever
go.
He has planned for me, I know is what's gonna happen.
Right. He'll guide you that way. So, yeah,
Yes.
for sure. That sounds pretty cool, man. I'm just a regular old maintenance guy. I grew up here in Maryland, and I worked for my dad for, I don't know, 15 years before it got to the point where, I was a construction guy. So building houses, churches, fire halls, stuff like
Hmm.
that. And it got so slow and to the point where I didn't have, I didn't have a pension I was saving on. I didn't have a 401k. I didn't have all the things you want to have when you're, trying to progress in life.
Yeah,
So
bro.
I found this state position where as a maintenance guy, and no, it's not great pay, but I love what I do. So that goes a far way.
Yeah.
Um,
When you're happy showing up to work, like
yeah,
that'll keep you showing up. You know what I mean?
yeah. Now my dream is to be full-time trader. Um, I'm sure that will come to me in the future. The better I get, um, but you can kind of make money wherever you go when
Right.
you're a trader. So
Yeah.
that's the idea behind it. But yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
feel that, bro, and that's what I like about trading. Like anybody, we're just both normal people, like everyday guys. We're working our 9 to 5s. We have our struggles too. It's not like we're out here millionaire traders that you see out there. You know what I mean? Like but anybody can do it. You know what I
Yep.
mean? If you have the discipline, and it's going to take a while. Obviously, I've been doing it since 21. You know what I mean? And I can just say I could just now say I'm a successful trader. Like this month, I'm up like 33%, and on the week, I'm up like 25%.
Hell yeah.
So I mean, I'm a lot better than I was. You know what I mean? I can confidently come and bring crypto advice to people, and I just want to teach people like, hey man, like if you really want to do this and you dedicate your time. And now they got breakout prop where I can just pay $50. They give me 5K. And if I can pass the test, bro, now I'm traded with some money. That's what I've always wanted. That's what I've always told my wife. I was like, man, if someone would just give me 10K instead of $100, like, ooh, because
Right.
them
Right.
wins are gonna be a lot bigger. Like
Hell
if I was up on a 5K account, 23%, I'm not going to Bally's. I ain't going to work. I'll be all right.
I hear that. Hey guys, in the chat, is the stream look all right? I feel like there's a few issues, but we should be all right though. Just let me know in the chat if you could. But yeah, is there anything else special you want to show in the charts, or we'll run this for another, I don't know how much time you got, but I'd say another 15, 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, bro,
We
I
can get
got
to
the
our
time.
housework, our honey-do list.
Right, yeah. I do have to go mow in a little minute. But what I'm seeing on the 1 minute is a lot of bear divs. A lot of bear divs with money flow coming out.
Yup. Yeah,
Now we
that,
are above the daily. If we're gonna hold the daily, if we are gonna hold support and we're gonna start bouncing up, let's go. Let's zoom out to the 15. We are gonna start bouncing up. I'm looking at the monthly VWAP right here at 85.3 to be our next point of rejection. If we are gonna bounce up, I'm sure there might be a fib or somewhere in there between, but that would ultimately be the goal. Would be the
okay.
monthly VWAP.
Right.
And if we are gonna get above that monthly VWAP, if we are gonna start just pumping out of nowhere, like Bitcoins like to do, then the previous month and that, well, that's the quarter four VWAP. We're just gonna call it 90K. 90K is gonna be the next big area of resistance.
I agree. Totally
And
agree.
then we know if we get above 90K, we got our moving average right here at 92, and then the year to date at 94. But we get above those levels, I mean, 100K is definitely within reason. But just the way she's looking, even on the big moves, you don't even come up to strong resistance. You know what I mean? After you claim strong support, and the
Right.
moves have just been fading out quick. So
Yup.
I feel like we have more downside before we even can talk about 100K again. Now that could all change on a fucking blink of an eye, right? But
Yup.
overall feeling, especially with the 5-day money flow coming out, 4-day money flow coming out, 3-day money flow coming out. Like the money's coming out of a market, and unless we see these start to curve up off the zero line, I still wouldn't be 100% bullish, because once
Right.
that money flow comes out, once the money leaves the market, the price ain't going up anymore.
Yup. And that's the what? The 3 day? Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's the 3-day, 4-day, 5-day, 6-day. 7-day still looks good. You still got a lot of money on that 7-day, but your 12-day money flow shooting straight down.
Right.
Yeah, still good levels on the 15. But I'm pretty sure 2-day money flow already went in the red. And what happened when the money flow went in the red? We got that big wick down to our previous quarter two VWAP
Right.
right there at 76K. So that's
Nice.
just something to keep an eye on as well.
Hmm.
And look what happens when money comes into the market.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Money leaves the market. We already crashed down a bit, but when that money flow comes out, boom. So I would be watching these money flows on the next 3 and 4 days. We got, looks like they all just reset. We got 4 hours, so I'm gonna watch this 3 day. I want to watch the 3 day whenever it resets in the next 5 hours to see if this curve is gonna continue down, or maybe this VWAP continues up.
Right.
But with the way it's looking now, it definitely looks like it has that curve to the downside.
Right. Huh.
2-day yesterday just shot straight down. Whenever she reset yesterday, it just went straight down, and that gave me more potential on the short I took too. I remember that. But see, I still can't tell the daily. Daily's going to be important today. Now, if she crosses over the 0 line, I'll feel real good about more downside because obviously on this daily, we're putting in lower lows with higher or lower highs. But so
I
if
do
it
think.
does cross down, but I mean, I just can see a little curve to the upside. You know what I mean? Maybe it's gonna bounce and keep going. But I
Right.
think today's gonna decide it, unless she's just gonna flatline. But
Right.
yeah, I feel like in the next 5 hours we'll have a real good direction on which way we're gonna go for next week.
Gotcha. Nah, love it, man. Love it. And it's crazy how your VWAPs, a lot of your VWAPs line up with what I call imbalances and possible buy,
Yeah, bro. And that's another thing. Like, I don't like to overcomplicate my charts. Like, I'm gonna show you my indicators. Um, Boom. That's all I got. And
right.
I just added this because of Flapping Groper's leapfrog. The Heineke Ash candle thing, the smooth shadow,
Oh,
it
okay.
works
Yeah. I was
it
looking at that.
works well with whenever they flip, you know what I mean? It's just extra. Let's go down to a lower time frame. You might be able to see them better. But it's just those red candles above it, it's just extra confirmation, like, you're blue right here, and then you flip red, you get that momentum candle to the downside, you're getting a red dot on market cipher, and your VWAP's crossing straight down, boom, you take that short.
Right.
Let's zoom in.
And your red money flow.
Yeah, yeah, and your money flow's already in the red, and you can see the curve to the downside.
Yep.
Crypto Face teaches that a lot, is the curvature on your indicators, and you can see that perfect curve happening to the downside.
Right.
Just like we're kind of seeing that curve to the upside, we could see that curve to the upside. Like today's gonna decide it.
The gray and blue ones. My bad. I was just
But
reading through chat.
I use red and blue because I'm a Star Wars nerd.
Oh, okay.
Fucking love me some Star Wars, and I'm colorblind. The red and the green, they don't fucking work well.
You
I
would love
just
to
got
hear
me
that.
some of those in chroma glasses because I'm gonna be dealing with chips that are red and green, and they'll be sitting on top of each other. And right now, I cannot tell the difference between the chips, but they're different sizes of monies. Like the green one is 25 and the red one's 5. So I gotta be able to tell the difference between the colors of the
Yeah,
chips.
it's a big difference too, right?
Yeah, bro. Like,
Yeah.
but I just got those colorblind glasses. They just came in the mail yesterday and they work good. I retook the colorblind test and passed it. I could see everything. I was like, "Oh man, is this what the world looks like?" That's
Amazing.
insane.
Amazing. I wonder if they have the reverse too, because I've always wondered what it was like to see colorblind.
Yeah,
And
it's
not,
not that I'm
not anybody
colorblind.
wishes that on themselves, but
Right. Yeah, I don't see in black and gray. Like, I like to tell people I'm color confused. You know what I mean? Because I see color, I just don't see the same colors other people do, and then I can get my red and my greens mixed up. So I'm not like black and gray colorblind. I'm just a little color confused. I'm not sure
right,
what that color is. Don't ask me.
right. I was just saying, Brian said in the chat that I don't like Star Wars. It's not that I don't like Star Wars. I just never watched it.
Hey
I've
man,
never
it's good.
seen.
It's good. I think the reason I really like Star Wars so much, first of all, is Star Wars Battlefront 2 on PlayStation 2. Man, that was a great game. And then the one on PlayStation 3 and 4, where it's heroes versus villains. That's my shit. I'm a dueler, man. I'm a duelist. I like to
Okay.
1v1 with heroes versus villains. I don't
Right.
know if anyone knows about it, but just look up Star Wars Battlefront 2 duels, and that's me all day. But my first movie I ever went to see, I was like 5 or 6, and, it was The Phantom Menace, and, it had Qui-Gon Jinn, and Jar Jar Binks, and but I was little, you know what I mean? So I think I liked it. I did like it a lot, but I know it gets a lot of hate through a lot of older Star Wars fans, but that's what put me on. I think it was because the first movie I saw in theater was Star Wars: The Phantom Menace, and then I really like 1 through 3. I know they get a lot of hate, but my boy Anakin before he became Darth Vader. I love all Star Wars. I've read a lot of the audio books out there with like Darth Bane and all that good stuff. Fucking Star Wars is the shit. Like they got their whole language you can learn their whole little. It's awesome. I love Star Wars. I'm a big nerd. Let me be quiet.
Huh. Now you're good. I actually went to Johns Hopkins University for web design, graphics, and game design. So I know what you're talking about on the whole gaming end and being a nerd.
Yeah,
But
bro. Yeah.
that was 30 grand of my life that I'm not even doing. You see, I'm a maintenance guy. I'm just not a sit at a desk kind of guy. I'm standing right now. It's like I just can't sit down at a desk. Trading is tough for me. That's why I'm more mobile on the charts and trading. So even coming home, it's like I got the laptop in the kitchen, standing. You know what I mean? And I'm not ever sitting at my desk. It's unreal. So I don't know if
Yeah.
you ever see me with a big mic in front of my face and I'm sitting down somewhere.
Nah,
I don't
bro.
know that
This
you
is
are
this is my chill zone. You know what I mean? Like
right.
I'm always
Hey,
running around. I come in here to sit down to just get away from the rest of the world for just a little minute.
yeah,
And I
that's
just got this microphone. I've been using my webcam speaker, but I've climbed up. I'm at like 117 subscribers so far, and
nice.
I'm just trying to be a little bit more professional. You know what I mean? Because I
Yeah.
mean my audio did not sound that great, but I know it sounds a lot better now that I'm using the mic.
Also, just so you guys know, down in the description of this video is his channel. I don't know if it's a clickable link. It should be a clickable link.
Oh yeah, yeah. Or you
But
just look up Jungle Beast. You know what I mean? And if y'all want access to the VWAP indicator, it is in my descriptions. You just click on one of my channel descriptions. It'll give you, if you know Flapping Groper, it'll give you access to his VIP Discord. That I mean, this shit it completely changed my life. Honestly, it made me be able to come where I am today. But you get lifetime access to the indicator for $100. It's usually $500, but with my link, you get it for 100, and it's $25 a month for the VIP Discord. You don't have to keep the VIP Discord if you don't want to. You'll always have your leapfrog indicator after you pay the 125 for the first month of the VIP, but you can cancel VIP Discord anytime. But there's so much knowledge in that Discord.
yeah, I
You
recommend
should,
at least
if you're a
when I
trader, if you're trading, you should be able to make your 25 just off knowledge in that
right,
Discord.
right.
Uh, but yeah, y'all can look in my videos for that description. You'll get, and like I said, you don't have to keep the Discord. I highly suggest you do. But if you want the VWAP indicator, you'll have lifetime access not only to it, but all future updates of the indicator that come out. As they make it better, you will still be able to even if you're not in the Discord, you will still get the updates for the indicator. And right now, through my link, you can get it for $100. Usually, it's $500. Um,
Do
just
you
check it
know
out
how
if you're
long that's going to
interested.
be running?
I do not. That's all on Nick. I'd have to ask him. I don't know how long he's gonna have that available, but I would
Right,
hop on it as soon as possible.
right.
And like I
Yeah,
said, it's not like you're paying for the monthly subscription for the indicator or anything. You pay a one-time fee for the indicator, and then
right.
you can choose to stay in the Discord or leave the Discord.
And let's be fair, $100 for an indicator really isn't that much
No,
compared
not
to some of
for
these
this
indicators.
indicator, bro. Like how well it works, how many strategies that pair with this indicator is. I can't speak. I'll never start my own VIP Discord. I'm just gonna point people to Flopping Groper. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I owe that man so much, so much. And like that's another thing about the Discord. like you have access to a world class trader in Flop and Groper. Like I remember finding Crypto Face, and then I got Market Cipher, and then I found Flop and Groper's Discord or tutorials, and I thought that he was a little magic card. You know what I mean? Like I'm a Pokemon guy too. I was born in '92, so I grew up watching all that, man. And I thought that shit was awesome. And
Right.
he said he was making his Discord. And I was like, bro, that'd be so cool if I. And he cares about his people. That's all I can say. He cares about his people. If he's there to help, you know what I mean. He's there to make the average guy, accomplish their dreams. Like I can't say enough good things about Flop and Groper.
Nice. Hey, Desert, what's going on, man? Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate all you guys and women. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I know Doom's been trying to buy it for me. I'm not going to stop him, So, but
Yeah. Well,
totally,
tell him use my link because it helps me out. It
of
supports my
course, of course.
Got to plug myself there.
There you go. Hey, nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that. So yeah, it's definitely an interesting strategy. I'm definitely curious.
Yeah, it pairs really well with Market Cipher. Like right here, you get your bull divs. You're coming down right to your previous quarter two VWAP. You got your bull div. You can see VWAP curving straight up. Your RSIs are tight and green, starting to curve up as well with that VWAP. Man, that's just so beautiful. That's just such a perfect entry using the VWAP indicator and Market Cipher.
And now
Now you don't.
you learned all this from the Discord, obviously. Like you coming down to your, would you call it, a previous quarter two VWAP?
Yes, sir, right here, and it's all labeled for you. You can set up your own custom VWAPs and create a label for those as well. Right here in the
Right.
indicator.
Yep. Nice.
Or inputs is where it would be. So you can set a custom wherever you want it, whatever time you want it to start, and put a custom text next to it.
Right. Sweet.
But yeah, I mean, it was just that was the classic Market Cipher core strategy with the VWAP indicator backing your support. I mean, you would have put in a market order because right here, you could see we have a deep anchor wave. That VWAP curves back down, crosses over, so you know the move's coming. You get that. Oh man, it's just beautiful looking back on it. That's
Right.
the
And
exact
even the
bottom.
VWAP, even the VWAP's diverging there.
Right, yeah, that's the exact bottom. You got your RSIs tight, green, curving up with the VWAP. Bull divs coming down to very key support at your previous two VWAP. And then she went.
Right.
Called the exact bottom on that move. The exact bottom so far.
I see somebody mention super chats. I can't have super chats yet, unfortunately.
Yeah, you got I think 500.
Yep, I do have my Venmo and Cash App in the description of my page, and that was only because a few people were asking. So I put it there. Feel free to do that. It's not expected. I don't expect anything. So, yep.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard for small channels starting out.
Yeah, we should be the ones that need help.
Right. Well, it was so cool that FG, man, he gave me a little affiliate link and everything, so that's cool. That helps my channel. Anybody who uses that link helps the channel grow.
Right. Get a little bit of a kick.
Right.
Nice. Well, hell yeah. This was fun, man. We'll have to do more of this for sure. And then I'll jump over on your channel whenever you get comfortable with doing that.
Right. I'll have to learn I'm gonna look at it.
Well, what we can do is in OBS, I think you can just be in the studio without going live as well. Okay. So I'll jump on with you and you can practice,
and then set it up and do all that.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. I'm down to collab whenever, man. I'll bring you on.
Yeah, bro. I mean, as long as I'm free most weekends. We could start like doing it every Saturday, every Sunday, something like that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, because I
Man.
jumped on with J Chains as well. I'm actually going to probably try to start do it maybe once a week or once every other week. I'm not sure yet. So
Oh yeah, that'd be real cool, bro. That'll help you. That'll help you grow too.
absolutely. And J Chain's a hell of a guy. He's getting mixed up with all this crap with the whole Ben stuff, but
Yeah,
he'll get past it. He's
yeah.
you
Just
know
give it time. Hey man, just give it time. Like something's about to happen. Like it's not looking good.
yeah, it's not looking good at all. At all. What do you say? All part of the bigger plan, Brian. Yeah, it's 500 subs before I can get any type of super chats or apply for any type of monetization.
Yeah.
But most of my
That's
stuff's
true.
live anyway because I do like at 2:30 p.m. About this time we started this, I do a driving live every day, or I just chat with the community on my ride home. You know,
Yeah. Yeah,
I
no,
just think
that's
it's
cool.
different. It's different. Nobody does it. I don't think YouTubers connect with their crowd enough. So that's what brought me to do that. I don't know. It's just something different.
No, bro, I respect it. You know what I mean? Like, cause it's really the community, like you said, some YouTubers just aren't engaged with the community, but it's the community that makes the YouTuber.
Exactly. Exactly. I wouldn't have, it's been averaging about 18 to 25 views on this one, but I wouldn't even have them if it wasn't for honestly Ben. It's weird to say that, but most of my community is a Ben mod or was a Ben mod. And
Right.
then I'm just branching out from there. Um, so
Yeah,
it's
I mean, sometimes you gotta move on. You gotta move on, do your own thing.
yep, I totally
I feel
agree.
that.
And all the mods that were in Ben's, pushed me to this point. I'm like, I said I wanted to start a YouTube, and they just kept encouraging me, and here I am.
Yeah. And you
I
killing it,
even
bro. You killing it. You're doing a great job.
I even
Thanks
have
for having me
people.
on again.
Yeah, of course. I even have people sending me computer parts to try to get my computer up and running because I'm on a laptop right now.
Oh
Um,
yeah. No,
it's
I'm on
borrowed,
a I developed my game, so I had to get something nice. I got a like a 3 grand PC right here.
right?
Ooh, it's nice though.
Are
I just looking at it. It's
you
I
a
got an
liquid cool guy or
i14.
a fan?
What's that?
Are you a liquid cool guy or a fan?
Liquid cooled. I'm actually gonna try to turn my camera a bit and show it off.
Nice.
Let's see if you could see that.
Of course, yep.
Oh
I
yeah, it's
I don't think an
ooh.
airplane could miss that.
No, man, it's I got to I didn't build it myself, but I got to pick out all the parts and have someone build it for me. It's a cyber power PC, and I love it. I love it. I was rocking. I still got my old one back there. Um but that's like a 2018, and this is I was gonna get a PS5, but there's really nothing that makes me want a PS5. You know what I mean? Like I got the PS1, I got the PS2, PS3, and PS4, and then I got this badass that I can emulate a PS5 on. So,
Right. Yep. Yeah, they have all kinds of
mm.
emulators and shit. It's unreal what you can do nowadays. Even the
Hey, I'm not gonna lie though. If they was to announce a new SOCOM, or if they made a what is it, Grand Theft Auto 6 or Elder Scrolls 6 PS5 exclusive, not like exclusive. Of course, it'll be on Xbox, but like if they don't make it for the PS4, if they make those two games but don't make any for the PS4, I'll go out and buy a PS5.
right,
They'll get me on that, and I bet you, they're the if they don't make it for the PS4, the sales on the PS5 would skyrocket for those two games.
right. Yeah, I jumped to this view because we're about to hang it up. I got some stuff I got to do, and but yeah, that's pretty awesome stuff. I'm definitely interested in learning more with the whole VWAP stuff, and I'll show you some things on my end. Um, but we'll get together more one on one instead of having a crowd and stuff. But
Oh yeah, bro.
for sure.
That sounds good, man. Thanks for having me again. I hope everyone has a great day. Shout out to the chat. Thanks all y'all for coming. And yeah, I love Elder Scrolls. Like I just put my wife on Elder Scrolls Skyrim, and she's got like 300. I put her on it around Christmas, and she has like 300 hours on the game so far.
Damn, nice.
Yeah, and she's still not even done, man. There's so much to do, and that was my childhood with Elder
Yeah, the
Scrolls.
games now are like there's so many ways you could beat them. There's so many ways routes. Like I do Zelda sometimes on the Nintendo, and it's just so many different endings to it. It's unreal.
Yeah. Well, Skyrim is endless. Like she still has shit to do. Like I've never beat Skyrim. Like I don't think you can beat Skyrim. And if you do, you probably ain't got a life. Probably no life. If you actually did everything in Skyrim.
Right.
That would be insane.
Nice. Well, hell yeah. I appreciate you coming on, man. And we'll do more of this for sure. But I got to get to the honey-do list.
Yeah, same. I don't want to go mow today, but I wish I could sit here and do this.
Right. Exactly. I agree. But no, I appreciate everybody jumping on and watching us. A new guys trying to come up here in this world. It's tough. Like I said, it's like 2% of the world is even in crypto. So for us, it's a struggle to try to even gain a subscriber. So I appreciate all my subscribers.
Yeah, same, man. Same.
So hopefully,
like I said earlier, if it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't be here. So thanks to everybody.
Yep, I totally agree. Yep. So thank you all for watching. There is an ending credit, and you will see it. But yeah, hell yeah, I appreciate y'all for watching. And Jungle, nice meeting you, brother.
Oh yeah, good meeting you, man. Great conversations. God bless everybody, man.
Hell yeah, and we'll jump in the DMs together. So
okay.
All right, y'all have a great rest of your Saturday. Go out, get some sun, touch some grass, do the things and such. So have a great one.
Peace.
Blocky out.